What's up, guys? What is going on? Thanks for your time and watching. And today is another Friday, July 23rd. Thanks God again. It's another Friday. And yeah, I hope all of you have enjoyed a good week and will have a nice weekend. And this week, I mean, in the live stream we just had like on Tuesday, we were talking about the potential crash, but like after that, the temporary nerve, the temporary tension, it seems that the market sentiment are still very high. And obviously people are not afraid of the pandemic, are not afraid of the COVID-19, the Delta variant. The investor, the US stock market investor are afraid of nothing right now. So the market just like pick up right after the few days correction, and it's about to have another record high. Probably today we're gonna see at the market open in 14 minutes later. But I mean, besides the like a general marketing stuff, in today's live stream, I want to talk in the live stream last time. I was saying maybe it's a good time like in the third quarter to stay more like conservative, protective for your assets, and to do more like hedging. And so some of the target would be would be like potentially better, like just like than the others, like the FAANG, like those major blue chip in NASDQ, like Facebook, Amazon, Netflix, Google, Apple, and all that. And we will also talk a little bit about like Intel today because of the news. He just pulled back a little bit. And I'm trying to discuss if any target would be, I mean, good for like short-term trading, and if any target would be good for like a mid to long-term investment. Okay, from those tickers. And so besides like FANG, like last time I mean, in the like a past couple like short video and live stream, I was like talking a lot about like the cryptocurrency stocks and the US stock queen Cathie Wood's major holding. But because the time was always limited, so I didn't have enough time to drill into much details of those like technical analysis and some of the fundamental analysis and the portfolio backgrounds of those stocks. So in today's live stream, I want to just spend more time to talk a little bit about more details of those tickers instead of like just like passing through them, right? Because I mean, they're the major players in US market, and they're definitely worth keep like following, and also for trading and investment as well. So okay, so it's like 10 minutes before market open. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, we have some audience here. So thanks for your time and thanks for your watching. Good morning. Good morning. It's like a 9:19 in like East time, but as mentioned, currently I'm in Taipei, so it's night time. Okay, so once again, because someone just sent a message to ask earlier. I mean, I was like going to school and just like work a little bit in the US, in Philadelphia, in New York, and then I moved to Hong Kong to work as an institutional sales and trader. But last year, because of the COVID-19 pandemic, I just moved back to Taipei temporarily. So I mean, recently I'm just doing the live stream and short video, doing the work in Taipei. Yeah, so that's also why I was like having a discussion about the pandemic, just like spreading further in Taiwan. So yeah, all the Taiwanese are kind of hoping the world to save us, because we haven't got enough vaccine. So but right now the situation is getting better, and hopefully all the Taiwanese and everyone in the world will stay safe, will stay peace, to just go through, just recover from the disaster. Okay, so And the yeah, we will talk about like those like FAANG and like including Amazon and also like Tesla. For Elon, yeah, I think our investor Elon Musk said Tesla might accept Bitcoin again. What will happen to crypto? Yeah, as just to briefly and to answer to this question, as we can see, the cryptocurrency like Bitcoin, Dogecoin just like pick up a lot in the past few days after the announcement of Elon Musk saying uh, they will accept like a Bitcoin cryptocurrency again because the climate change, the climate change, they have like different thoughts for like climate change right now. But like in the past couple months, like Elon Musk has been going in and out, up and down, right and left, like good and bad for Bitcoin, for crypto, right? So that made the Bitcoin and Dogecoin to go up and down. But in a longer term, take a longer term look, he's still like pulling back after the the overheating sentiment from the recent high in early May. So uh like I think right now for the third quarter or for the second half of this year, cryptocurrency are not going to be a ideal target for trading. Instead, I think they are better for mid to longer term investment, because the reason is, if you let's take a look into the chart real quick. If we look at crypto and let's look at Bitcoin. Okay, so you can see, let me show you from another view, but let's have some music first to I'm not sure if the music is too loud or too quiet, so just let me know if you feel okay. So okay, so what's going on? Like what's been going on for like cryptocurrency? I also had some like short videos and live stream about cryptocurrency and Bitcoin in the past couple of months, and then I'm the same because I'm not a god. I'm not a I'm not a super. I'm not a genius. So a lot of time I just the best work I can do, just like research and collect and organize information from the market, from those experts, from those guru, and then to make a conclusion, to make the end decision by my own. So I'm not like just making any guess or like looking at a picture and telling story. I'm the thing I explain and talk, it's all based on what I have researched and collect and organize all the information, something like that. So if you look at the chart here for like Bitcoin chart, we can see what's the reason it just like went crazy in the end of last year, because that just right after the third Bitcoin halving. So like we mentioned about that already, like every time once the Bitcoin halving take place, the Bitcoin price will just surge because the supply and demand issue. And then like later on, you have time, you can check into, you can Google like Bitcoin halving, you will have good enough information. It's not hard, yeah, but that's the thing. And then after that, and every time in the past like three Bitcoin halving, the price just surge. But after the surge, it will just like fluctuate in a really volatile, like a consolidation, and then we'll just pull back for for a relatively longer period of time, for like 1 to 2 years. So that's what is going on for Bitcoin, Dogecoin, and all those crypto right now. That's just totally the same thing happened after the first and second Bitcoin halving. If you like later on, if you have time, you can also use all those like public information or your trading system to trace back to see historical pattern. And so that's why a lot of expert and professionals say the pulling back trend will just remain and continue until Bitcoin will probably just like drop down to as low as like 24,000 or even like 20,000. So, but you can do your calculation. I mean, 20,000, between 20,000 and 30,000 is not much, right? So if the pulling down actually just happen over time, I mean, that would be just a good chance in this period of time for us to buy the dip step by step. So don't go all in. Just plan. If you have $1 million, just plan your $1 million. If you have $1 million, used to buy Bitcoin, I mean, you can just separate that 1 million for the next 2 years. You can buy like a month by a month, and when the dip is like harder, you can buy more. And when it's seeing consolidation, you can buy less. That's the thing. Okay. So back to our investors' question. So you can just see there's a pickup after the Elon Musk announcement, but that's just a what we call like a white noise. White noise. Just like a temporary up and down, just like for like a few days, but it doesn't mean anything like in the long run. Okay, so yeah, okay, I'm not gonna like dive in too much, but that's the thing. And last time we were saying like Bitcoin, as you can see, I draw the like, you can it's very easy and clear to see the horizontal line I draw here. It's just a short-term support. This short-term support at around like 28 to 29,000, and we can see the current price is very close to the short-term support right now. And if you look at Ethereum, the second biggest cryptocurrency, we can draw the like short-term support line very easily, just around here, around 1,700 to like 1,500. So it's very close to the current price right now. So for me, I think it just that jump for a while, and it will still pull back. So if you are holding a lot of like Bitcoin and Ethereum, maybe it's a good time to sell a little bit, and later on when you pull back and you just like entry again, because I don't think like Bitcoin and Ethereum will just like keep going up like for another 50 like 100%. It's almost impossible based on all the information and the fact from all the like expert and professional. So let's see if we someone is still like AMBHON. And anyone watching Olympic, maybe there are some stocks related to Winter Olympic. If you have any idea, please let me know. We can check into that. And so yeah, we will come back. We will try to get into. Let me write it down. If we have more time, I will come back and check into KMB and HON. Okay, so but before that, let's come back to the FANG. I was saying okay, so FANG is like Amazon, Facebook, Apple, Google, and the Netflix. So we can see like Amazon, like last time, as I mentioned, like I mean, every time when I try to go after a certain stock or company, I try to look at the entire history of the company, not only about the chart pattern, but also about the business model and the profile, every background, so we can have a better picture to see how we can actually react to that. So that's the historical chart of like Amazon. That's just something just like keep like going up and up and up. But of course there were like some period of time the price was in a consolidation. So that would be the time for us to do I mean, at least for me, from my 2 cents, I think that would be the time for me to do short-term trading, like somewhere here. This is the weekly chart for Amazon. Okay, so and also like the place around here. That when it's in a consolidation, you will have like up and down, within the consolidation box or the resistance and support level. So because like why a company stock price is seeing a consolidation? Because there is no specifically good news as well as bad news for the company, so the price just consolidates, right? If there is like the good news is like keep coming out, the price will keep going up. But if like bad news happen, that will pulling back, right? But if it's within a range to consolidate, meaning all the good news and bad news are you heard are not significant or not influential enough to make it like break out upward, downward. So we can do like short-term trading in those like consolidation area. But like right now, if we like look at the we can see is if we like look at short term, okay. So the thing I want to say, let's simply look at Amazon from like from the low of the pandemic low in March last year until right now, it's just about like 1.5 years. Amazon, the price growth is about like 120%. And the market capitalization for Amazon is like 1.8 trillion US dollar. 1.8 trillion dollar. And it's a super giant, but it can still grow like a 120% in just like 1.5 years. So how do you think? What's the reason? That's definitely, maybe there's some like manipulation, but the portion must be really low. Most of the reason because of the business model and the market share, the growing potential and all that. So we can see that there's some like figures here. In the US, like Amazon business is like 70% of Amazon business revenue is from the US and 30% from the global. And so Amazon still have a really big room to expand to global market. That's one thing. And then in US market, it's only about like 20% of like I mean like shopping is like from like e-commerce from online. So like compared to the e-commerce market in Hong Kong, in like Korea, it's like about like 60 to 80% of e-commerce, like the market penetration rate. So like in the US, the e-commerce business still have a super huge room to grow. And so Amazon can grow in the US and can also grow in like globally. And besides e-commerce, like Amazon, as you know, like the CEO and it has been like trying to expand the business model, the reach into like space and also the AI and also like cloud computation and all that. So Amazon just like they have really huge potential, not only for the their current business like future growth, but also for the their power for the future innovation. That's the thing. So okay, so we were going to draw. I mean, for me, I think no matter if the market crash will come or not, it's definitely a good target to invest. So it's just like no matter what you have to do, you know. So we can easily draw a horizontal line here to have a like a short term like support for Amazon. So yeah, please take a look into the chart first, and then I will write back. I will write. Hi guys, sorry for the pause. So, let's see if we have. Yeah, thanks. Thanks all investor. Yeah, thanks for your support. Thanks for your question too. Yeah. So, Santa, there's no Santa. Okay, so there's no Santa. Yeah, but the time is still like far away from Christmas. Anyway, yeah, Amazon. Okay, the things that I want to say, Amazon. Okay, it's like easy put. Amazon is definitely good and great, and also like FANG stock. Today we're gonna pay more attention on Amazon and Google. Okay, and Facebook and Apple are relatively poor compared to Amazon and Google. So Amazon and Google are definitely crazy giant, crazy superstar for you to invest in the next, I would say, at least like 1 to 3 years. And also there are some like short-term trading opportunity, but I think the Amazon and Google are much better for investment target in terms instead of the short-term trading target. And I was gonna say like decades ago, like Warren Buffett, like the way the philosophy Warren Buffett look is like long-term trading, long-term investment is like can sometimes take like 10 to 30 years. But I think a lot of things has been changing in the past 2 years, especially after 2016. After 2016, where all the tech, just like tech innovation and breakthrough, like AI, big data, cloud computation, drone, and auto vehicle, and all that, just like explode like in 2016. So like right now, I mean, like it's a time like everything can change just like overnight. So it's a time like information technology, everything just like burst and explode. So it's really hard to predict the future, to forecast the future for a period of time like longer than 10 years, right? So I mean, at least for me, from a 2 cents, I think mid to long-term investment is good to do for like 1 to 3 years, and probably no more than 3 to 5 years. Everything longer than 5 years, who can tell? I mean, imagine, you can think like in the past, like Warren Buffett just like investing McDonald's and like just those oil company and like Coca-Cola. And but today a lot of company just like change like every year, and I think like 3 year is a long enough cycle. Especially, I mean, I make this like assumption also based on like US election, right? The US president election, every president has a period of 4 years to do their things. And right now we know that the Democratic and the Republican just like fight really hard. So a lot of things can change like once the presidency, once the party is changed. So so I think like 1 to 3 years is like long enough, it's good enough for mid to long-term investment. Okay, but okay, so back to our point is that Amazon and Google are definitely stable and value, and for us to invest in the next 1 to 3, because their business, their competitive advantage are just like way too strong. So there's no way anyone else can beat them in just 1 to 3 years. That's the thing. But I mean, after 3 years, we will see like until then, right? But okay, so let's go back to the chart here for Amazon. If you, I think, okay, so once again, it's good for long-term investment. So, but we never go all in, right? We work and we have salary. You can have like 10%, 5% of your income to invest in Amazon or so, right? And just do that like step by step. But if you are someone really want to do short-term trading, so let's throw a very easy and simple like support here based on the volume and the high in the past couple months. So we have like two support, the two horizontal line here. You can, because I don't like to use only one support or one resistance. Usually I draw at least two support, two resistance to have a buffer there, right? So you can, I mean, for like short-term trading, it's definitely good to do to go long as well, as you can see. And then you can always have your stop loss at about like 3,550 49, and another about like a 3,499, something like that. I don't like to use the integral number for the support and resistance. I usually cut like one more digit, so like a 300 4,099 instead of like 3,500, because a lot of time the fake breakthrough will just like dip on the exact like integral number and then like bounce or pull back, something like that. So yeah, that's the thing. And the upside potential would be just great. Let's take a look. Sometimes I like to use tipranks.com because it's easy, it's free. So as like a YouTube like stream, I think it's easier for you to understand. But definitely, if you want to go more advanced, you can pay. You can become like a premium members of like Tipranks.com and some of the other investment research website who have their more detailed and advanced report. Okay, so let's look at this. You can see on Tipranks.com. I mean, last time we also mentioned this all the like comments, reports on Tipranks.com are kind of like organized, and in the screen you can see there the upper like you know, the box. You can just like search for any ticker, and once you search, you will get the current price and what's the upside potential and downside potential. Okay, and these are all based on the statistic of those like Wall Street analysts rating and forecasts. So we can see for the rating they have here like 32 buy and 0 hold, 0 sell. So no one's gonna sell, no one's gonna help. Everyone's buying Amazon. Okay, and the upside potential in the short run in 12 months, in 1 year, it's like 5,500. So it's another 50% growing in the next 1 year for Amazon, such a huge giant. So isn't it amazing? I mean, like, think about that. The market is dangerous, right? But Amazon still have the potential to grow around like 50% next one. But compared to those like meme stocks, those like super crazy market movers, like you can't even show it like how much you can make. So what's the point to put your money in AMC to kind of like pray, kind of like to you know, just like, and like feel nervous and you cannot sleep like every night? Okay, just put your money in Amazon or Google. That's easier, and you know what Amazon is doing, you know what Google is doing. Okay, they are value stock and they are also growth stock, and especially I mean, in 2016, the technology breakthrough, these stocks went crazy, and these stocks still going crazy during the pandemic. That's a proof these stocks, at least in the short run, just afraid of nothing. They can grow their business as long as like human life and the human population are like, you know, growing or stable, you know. That's the thing. Okay, so we have some more here. Am I the only one who think these guys? Yeah, thanks, but I got a lot of like Hansen trader friends, many Hansen trader friends from like ABC Hansen trader friends and Indian Hansen trader friend, and some like you know, Taiwanese hot chicks, something like that. You know, but I'm really old. Yeah, I think like once again, I think for Amazon, I spend too much time. But like anyway, Amazon is good for long-term investment. But if you really want to do short-term trading, just do it. Just go for long and have your good stop loss point. So let's see the next one in the FAANG. That's a crazy beautiful nice insane chart. You can see for like Google. It's just like, you know, it's just like all the way, never turn around, right? Never turn around. Like Google never turn around. We see the month chart, you know. Google was listed in 2007, and since then it's just like in consolidation, and since like 2000, yeah, just like, you know, come all the way up. So that's the thing. And Google's market capitalization is like also it's like 1.8 trillion US dollar. And as you know, like Google is like the internet giants over the world. Like everyone's using Google other than like China, okay? But that's another story anyway. So Google just have the same competitive advantage like what Facebook has, you know, other than the search engine and like Google, like, you know, the Android, the software, the hardware Google is making, and also the online things. And Google is also running big business model in cloud computation, you know, in those like a cloud computation server. That's also a huge business, especially this business is run by some of the giants like Google, Facebook, and Alibaba and Intel. That's how these stocks has been like had a breakthrough after I mean, besides their original business. Okay, so in Google we can see daily chart. You can see, okay, let's simply look at this year, okay, this year in just about like 7 months, just like a half a year period of time, Google price already surged like 50%. Such a huge giant can grow like 50% in just half a year. What does it mean? Meaning, of course, like thanks for the like a money printing cycle from like the Fed, from US government, and but why all the money just like flow into Google, flow into Amazon without retreating, no matter what, no matter like the volatility, no matter the potential crash like coming, or you know, just like pop out in the meantime? Because these tech giants are totally just well established and totally weathered, and they are just like bulletproof. They're afraid of nothing because of their business model, and they have like strong innovation, strong management, okay? And then they have very good and promising growing potential in their current market, but also the global market. And also, other than that, they still try to innovate and extend from their original or current business model into more. That's the thing. So it's a time, I mean, after 2016, it become a time of innovation. It become a time of change. If we don't innovate, if we don't make change, we will be like outdated, we will be obsolete, you know? That's the thing. I mean, we can just, I mean, it's not like 10 years ago, like we can just have 1 or 2 skills and then use the 1 or 2 skills to survive for our whole life. No, it's not a thing anymore. We have to keep learning, keep making change, and keep like you know, different things. Okay, so because the time is limited, but the most, because like for, okay, I just have a quick summary. I forgot to change the that I was going to. I just didn't make the change for the chart, but you can see the chart right here. Like let's take a pinch, like never return. The past like 1 year, you just like search for 50%, and so this is not a stock you're gonna do like short-term trading, because it probably it just yeah, I mean for this stock, because the trend is so upward clearly, and so it's really a clear upward trend, so there's no point to go like in and out, in and out, in and out. I mean, if you, I mean, you probably, that's a stock you probably can just plan for like 5% or 10% of your monthly income to invest in Google in the next like 1 to 3 years. That's the thing, and you don't go in and out, in and out, in and out. Okay, so that's a strategy for Google. Okay, so but of course, if you have like different thought, different strategy, different insight, please leave your comments, and I'm more than happy to embrace that and have a further discussion. So other than Amazon and Google, like Facebook and Apple are just like relevant. Facebook is also strong, like similarly with Google, but like but like Apple is a little bit weaker so far. It's but of course it's still strong as the one of the top, like you know, just cell phone and you know, desktop like a manufacturer and a developer. But I mean, if you later on you can Google, that's the thing. In the past couple of years, like Samsung, Huawei, and Xiaomi just kind of like expanding their market share and upgrading their innovation to catch up Apple. But in the past few years, after the previous CEO passed away, like the innovation, expansion, and a lot of like the business growth for Apple just kind of like went into a stagnant. So the major competitors like Samsung, Huawei, and Xiaomi are kind of like catching up. So that's how Apple just couldn't have made a strong breakthrough so far. And if you look at the Tipranks.com right here, you can also see that for Apple, the upside potential, the current price is about like 150, but the upside potential is quite limited, just about like 185 only. But the downside potential is really down. It's like $90. So it's really a chance for Apple to drop like over 50% if the market crash really come. So I was saying, you know, the thing we do just for hedging and also for growing, right? So Google and Amazon are relatively better target for us to take profits in all type of market condition. That's the thing. And you can see that not everyone is buying Apple, like 19 buy and 5 hold and 2 sell. So but this I mean, the information on like Tipranks will be just like a reference. It's not like 100% reliable. I'm saying, you know, the information, they're not faking the information, but they are they may be just kind of like I don't know how to say all of a sudden. They may just put the information they want to put. They may show the information you want to see. So maybe more people want to sell, but they don't put too much like a sell rating here because maybe like Apple is paying Tipranks.com as well. That's totally possible. This is not nonsense or bullshit. I come from nowhere. This is just a thing. I think I guess. This is the guess I made based on my previous working experience. Okay, that's just like, you know, there are always like angels and evils like everywhere, and also in financial world, like behind every stock, behind every company, behind every media. So I mean, you know, before I put like 100% believing to something or someone, I think twice. Okay, so let's see if we have some more question here. Green trend, final trend. Yeah, I'm going to, in some of the example later on, someone like the I will talk about like I do like swing trade more because when I was a sales trader for like futures and options, I do like day trade more often, because I mean at the time I have to like stay, I mean, in front of the computer almost like a 12 hours a day. So I got a chance, I got a time to like watch closely. I mean, watch the market closely and have all the supports, the system, the software, hardware, and all the information, the research report, and all that. And also some of the, I also have some like the maybe the advantage that I thought that was the advantage. Some of the I can also try to follow and or like imitate, mimic, like ape those like some of the clients order, something like that. So I did more day trading when I was a day trader working in sales trading, working for sales trading. Okay, like a few years ago. But like nowadays I do more, I mean for like trading strategy, I do more like swing trade. I trade at least like 1 to 3 days to see what's going on. So the support and the resistance level and all the trend line, you can, I draw here for you, or kind of for you know, just for swing trade instead of day trade. If I mean for day trade, I will just do like you know, just like the instant like a trading, you know, the improvised instant trading for you to have like a minutes candle or hour candle. Okay, so okay, is the market already open for like almost half an hour? So let's, so it's the market, all right. You can see that the market is positive so far. Yeah, the okay, so it's another day, it's a day of the back-to-back consolidation. Okay, so the record high, is it a record high right now? Probably for like S&P 500 or NASDAQ, but it's not strong. So yeah, let's go back. WORX, yeah, I know like some people are like paying attention to WORX. So let me write it down. And then I can reply to all the tickers and companies you have quite. Yeah, I mean like Amazon, you can buy like you can buy you know, you don't need to buy the full share. You can buy for from a lot of brokers. You can buy, you know, the little share. Okay, no man land. Yeah, so we were I got some example for like no man land today. Okay, so let's go. Let's talk about like no man land real quick. Okay, so like Nvidia. Let's see like Nvidia. My short video, I just had some like basic concept for technical analysis or like day trading. And one is asking about like no man land. Nvidia. Okay, so we know like last time we also talked about like Nvidia. That's the box and the support, resistance, support we drew last time. So because I was saying, I was like planning to buy at the support just like one day before the split, because like thanks to my like beloved like trader friends, like, you know, this was like reminded by him because of the kind of like meaningless like profit taking from some of the investor who are afraid or maybe just want to use the money to in some other way. So they just sell Nvidia before the like split. So the prices dropped from like 208 all the way down to around like 180, and my friends thought that was profit taking selling pressure. So like profit taking selling pressure sometimes could be a good sign for us to enter. So yeah, so that was a good point to enter at around like 180. But For day, I mean, Nvidia is also another. It's also something like a Google and Amazon. It's value and growth stock, so it's also good for us to invest like step by step in the next like 1 to 3 years. But if you really want to do short term trading, like with the chart we can see right here, like 4 days ago, I was in at about like 180. So I will wait until it break like 200, and then I will just profit take from the from the short-term trading orders. Okay, because like the price right now you can see it's like 195, and the previous like a resistance level we draw is about like a $209, and the support level we draw is about like $179. So the current price is kind of in the middle of the potential support and resistance. So no matter you go for short or long, the risk and return ratio would be not much more than 1 to 1. So it's not it doesn't worth it's not worth doing that. That's just so-called no man land. You're too far from the resistance, too far from the support. So a lot of time we enter, if we want to go long, we buy when the price is close to the support level. We think we want to short, it's when the price is like close to the resistance level, so we do short. And once it break out up above the resistance, we just like stop loss. And if we long at a price close to the support, once the price like break out like down below the support, like it depends on your strategy. Sometimes you can use like 1 day, the close price of just 1 day. Sometimes you decide after like 3 days, right? So like, and then but anyway, you can make your trading setup. But once the final price like stop below like the support, we just stop loss. That's the thing, right? Easy, very easy and simple. And I think like a lot of time we don't have to make day trading or swing trade really complicated. And a lot of times the trading investment just not that much complicated. The more complicated we go, we will just kind of like block and kind of like tangle our mind somehow. That's my like personal experience. Trading investment. Yeah. Some people are asking about like a AEMD. Yeah, AEMD. So like AEMD is one of the main stock. Like I was also gonna discuss a little bit. So let's see what's going on for AEMD. I mean, you can see the chart right here. So I mean the guy like asking for AEMD and DKNG. Thanks for laugh out loud. So like, what's your thoughts and strategy for AEMD and DKNG? If you are holding the two stock, or if you are going to put some money there, like what will be your strategy? What will be your plan? Please also let me know, and then we can discuss more. Because like recently all the like meme stocks just like a dead meat. They're like dead. I mean, of course, in the past few days, some of the meme stock just like rebound a little bit because of the crash, and some of the capital just like withdrawn from some of the major stock and flow into meme stock. But for me, I think that's just that's just like a dead jump, and the further pulling back will just like keep happening after war. And but in the past couple of days, like AMD seems like performing much better than the others. So AMD is has a market cap around like 90 million only. It's a small cap company, and the so for this type of like small cap company and also a meme stock, a lot of the information, the public available information are really limited, and then And then like to trade this type of stock, I will use like maybe like 10 to 20% of my focus for the fundamental factors, because we don't have enough I mean resources to see the truth, the fact of the fundamentals of these type of companies. So a lot of time, probably like 60 or 70% of my focus will be on the technical analysis. So we'll be on the chart, we'll be on the volume, we'll be on the pattern. And but I was noticing about this ticker, AEMD, but I'm not saying I'm gonna put money in. So I was asking, I mean, laugh out loud. I mean, since you asked, like what's your strategy? I would like to learn something, but we can discuss to see if we want to trade this stock. But DKNG is definitely something. DKNG is like one of the major holding of Cathie Wu. Okay. Sorry. So DKNG is one of the superstar, I think. And I mean, I'm not. Once again, I'm not like building or like dreaming about any superstar stock by my own thoughts. Okay. Once again, I just do my research and collect and organize the information. So DKNG is one of the major pick of Cathie Wu for a long time, and for probably for like 1 to 2 years. Cathie Wu has been holding DKNG DraftKings for a long time, and because it's a middle to big cap company. The market cap is about like almost like 20 billion US dollar, and it's a kind of like online sport betting company. It's just on the trend of the the open of US legislation. I mean, US government is open the market for online betting, online sport betting. So the future, at least, I mean, in the near future, like 1 to 3 years, that will be seems to be quite good, quite promising. So for mid to long-term investment is also a good target. And if we just erase the line, then let's draw again. So overall, so that's the target. You can do like a mid to long-term trading, and you can do investment for mid to long run, but it also has the potential to do short-term trading if you really want to do that. So that's, I mean, if you, I mean, so how would you draw the like the support? I mean, I would like to draw like, you know, just a horizontal line just around here. You can draw two based on the previous high around here. In okay, the horizontal line. So we can see there are two high around here in the last June and July, the previous high, and also with the volume here. Okay, so this ticker will, like, you know, is more decisive with the high here. And also you can see this horizontal line are also close to the low here, and also the consolidation low here, and also the recent low. So that would be a good support level set. If you really want to set another one, maybe like a 40 or 39 is good. So you can have a buffer there. Like 39, that's 39.77. So you can have a buffer between like 39.77 and 43.77. So that's about like $4 buffer. But the upside potential, the current price is lower than, it's just like $49, and the recent high is like 70, 75. So do your calculation, like 50, it's like $25. Okay, so the easy way, the stupid easy, like, you know, the brainless thinking would be, you know, the recent return ratio. You use like $5 to trade, to bet for like $25. So the recent return ratio would be 5 times at least. Why I say at least? Because last time I also show you that Let's see. Let's just check into Tipranks.com for DraftKings here. You can see the upside potential is not only like a 74 or 5. The upside potential in 1 year is like $80. $80. So, I mean, like a few days ago when I talked about this ticker, the price was about like 48, and I was saying to set up a support at 44. So you have like downside risk for like $4, but you have like upside potential for about like over $30. So that was like 1 to 8. That was like 8 times risk and return potential. But right now you can still do it for at least like a 5 times risk and return potential. So I think like DraftKings is good. It's definitely good for short-term trading as well as long-term investment. And based on what? Based on the technical factors as well as the fundamental factors, and also from the macro factors. Okay, so from all factors, from all aspect, DraftKings, DKNG, please remember that, and maybe later on you can check into this, like the 6 major holding of ARK, DKNG, and Coinbase are the 2 major to look after. Okay, that's my thought. Let's see if we have. Okay, we have a lot of tickers here. Apple. Someone is asking about Apple. I just mentioned about Apple. Just I mean, because our capital, our money is limited. Just forget about Apple for a while. I mean, if you really want to trade and invest in the FANG, just do Google and Amazon first. And Apple is the worst one compared to the others from FANG stock. Okay. Because the competition, because Apple is kind of like stagnant on the innovation and the market expansion, because the competition from Samsung and Huawei and Xiaomi and all that. Okay. So someone is asking about Snapchat and Twitter. Yeah, I just saw a news. I mean, by the way, I just put some like a news link down below in the description box. Some of the really interesting and you know, and really interesting and hotlines we should pay attention to for the news today. And I also saw the news about Twitter. Twitter just like jumped really hard yesterday for like 5%, but so yeah, I mean, yeah, I will write down. As last time, I will write down all the tickers. I have no time to mention here, and then like later on, when we have time, I will go through all of those tickers, like you know, all at once. Okay. I mean, this way I can make my live stream to be more. Did I talk about Nvidia so far? Nvidia. Yeah, I think I talked about Nvidia too, right? Nvidia is good for short-term trading as well as long-term investment, and but that's the price. The current price is kind of in a no man land. Oh, AMC, like you know, everyone's talking about AMC. Like you know, I can't help to talk about AMC too, but the AMC. So let's take a look into AMC for a little bit before we close the shop today. AMC is definitely something, you know, but it always depends if you want to do short or long. Look at the chart. You know, AMC just has no fundamental, you know, like last time I mean I also mentioned like we if you want to do technical, like we have to look at the entire historical chart, okay, to see what's the entire history, right? From the birthday to the very, you know, to the very current day, to see what's the price move, and then we see like monthly chart, like weekly chart, and then we go to daily chart. And if you are like day trader, you can go to like minute or hour chart, but I do swing trade, so we see like a daily chart right here. And from technical standpoint, like okay, let's raise all the lines, we draw again. You can see that's the previous high, just like boosted by those crazy sell trader. I believe like most of Also line the bar. Okay. Support will be like this. Actually, I think they all right. So just like easy drawing, you can see we have the support here from previous high and low and low and low. Okay, so we have and the high and the high. So we and also based on the volume of those candles. So we have the upward slope as the support here. So AMC by technical standpoint, it already broke down below the previous support. Okay, so but the support and resistance just like change along the way, right? So we have like keep updating then, like you know, just day after day. So the support probably right now. Okay, so the resistance right now. So the previous support will become a resistance right now. If we draw something like this, so the high and the low is right here. The low and the high to make the upward slope line right here to become a resistance right now. It was a support, but right now it's a resistance. So you can, as you can see, like 2 days, 3 days, 4 days ago, MC was trying to just you know, was just trying to reverse, but it just didn't happen, and just, you know, couldn't even, you know, just the resistance was strong, so it just pulled back. So if I really want to do AMC, I would definitely do short. I would definitely do short, even though the recent return ratio is just like 1-to-1. But I think AMC, if we draw like a support here at around like $30 or 29, I think it will just keep going down and, you know, just like break down $30 to $29 like very soon, probably next week. Let's have a bet, okay? I think ANC will go down below $29 next week. So everyone is talking about AMC. So yeah, I can also talk about ANC, but I want short. I want short for sure. Okay? Okay, do your short. So if you want to buy, I mean, it's also good, but please let me know like what's your thoughts, and you know, if you are holding that, and if you have been making any money from that. Yeah, buy DKNG, buy DKNG, repeat again, buy DKNG, buy Coinbase, buy Amazon, buy Google, okay? So, but actually I have a lot to talk, but the time is a little bit limited. So, but okay, before I end up, okay, so my point today was like, you know, during record high, I mean the US stock market record high, and the potential crackdown, like what would be some like a better, like a shorter or like a target for us to trade or invest. That was my, I mean my core focus recently. So today, so that's why today I talk about the FANG. I was going to talk about like ARKK major holding and some of the cryptocurrency stock, but we don't have enough time to talk about cryptocurrency stock other than, but we talk a little bit about like Nvidia and Coinbase, but we will talk more about the cryptocurrency stock. Because why? Because we think, let's take a look real quick into the cryptocurrency, some of the major cryptocurrency. So I just said, I don't think cryptocurrency are good for trading in the short run. I'm not sure in the long run. Okay, because for any target we want to trade, we need volatility, right? Without volatility, there's no point to trade. But For Bitcoin, Dogecoin, and Ethereum, the volatility is not that high. And I've been like trading like Dogecoin. It's kind of like out of the frame of the technical analysis standpoint. So I don't think I don't think like all the cryptocurrency are good for short-term trading, but for long-term investment for the next 1 to 2 years, Bitcoin, Dogecoin, and Ethereum are also good for us to do some investment step by step to buy the dips to enable to buy in the next like 1 to 3 years. Okay, so that's the thing. That's good for us to do investment as well as the hedging strategy to kind of like park some of the capital from some of the risky stock into these cryptocurrency or the cryptocurrency related stocks like Nvidia, Coinbase, and PayPal, and some of the other cryptocurrency stock. We will talk about more in the next live stream. Okay, so I will also, yeah, sorry if my live stream is kind of like too messy, it's not organized clearly, concisely, or precisely enough. I'm trying to improve on that. So please, down below in the link, if you want, please make some donation. And the donation is not going to my pocket. I promise you. Not even a cent going to my pocket. We will donate all of that for the charity purpose. Okay, and to maintain this channel. Okay. Thanks for your time and watching. It's Friday, July 23rd, and the market is okay. Like the market sentiment is high and everyone is good. So, and I hope you have been making good amount of money, and let me know more. And I will organize. I will definitely, for those ticker questions I haven't got a chance to go through, I would definitely write down all of that. I will discuss all those tickers and questions in my next live stream. So please subscribe and like and make some comments. Not only during my live stream, but also after the live stream, so I can really pay attention to your comments. Okay, so we can discuss further in the next live stream. Okay, so thanks for your time and watching, and I really hope that every one of you will have a super brilliant weekend. Check it out. See you next one. Peace.